Hello. Oh, wow. You can actually hear me breathing like that? Like, what the heck? Yeah, that's a lot of background noise. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me move my mic. Give me a second. Yeah, there's a lot of background noise. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Oh, I guess it's like infinitely looping. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. How's the mic, guys? Is the mic good? Let me know if the mic's good. We have to do our update videos, so it's gonna probably be a pretty long stream because we have to look at our watch list. Let me see. It's not. Oops. Whatever. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Mike is good. Perfect. What's up, Giselle and Carlita? What's up, Parker? What's up, Dan? What is up? How is everyone doing tonight? Yeah, so I was actually on vacation last week. Well, not last week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I couldn't really make my update videos or go live. So now I can. So now I'm back, basically. So yeah, pretty much it. We do have to make all of our watch list videos, so I might as well start with. Well, we're not going to start with that. Actually, we're going to chill a little bit. Wait until we get a couple more people. Look at where the coins are headed. And happy birthday to Giselle and Carlita on Wednesday. Happy birthday. That's awesome. Happy early birthday. Because, I mean, technically it's tomorrow. So, yeah, it is what it is. And then I have to see what... I got a whole bunch of comments too, so we'll see. Nice to see you. Could you please do an update analysis on Miria and Carrot? Yes. Give me a second though. Okay, so this guy wants GST. Obviously, I'm working on that. Shadow. Shadow token. Okay. AirSwap. I'm just loading these up so that I can make my videos, and then we'll take a look at the chat. And we'll take a look at your videos too. Degen. Man, that is a lot actually. Okay, Terra. Okay, so we got KRL, Swift. I'm working on XRP, Degen. So was it KRL and XRP. The last two, and then we'll take a look at the chat and make all those videos. KRL, and then XRP. Alrighty, let's see. Let's look at the chat. Mike is good. That's good to know. Dogelon Mars has been pudgy effects. Yeah, just like my faithful MogCoin. Dude, Dogelon Mars, I'm getting absolutely destroyed in right now for whatever reason. Bitcoin's at like 107,000, and Dogelon Mars is at 20, back down to 21, right? What is it at? Yeah, 21. That's horrible. So we actually have a graph drawn for Dogelon too, and it's like broken every single area. You can see literally it's broken every single area. So I guess at this point we have to just kind of wait and see if it bounces from the 200-day moving average, which is going to take us back down to around 18 or 19. So we have to just wait and see if it goes down that low before we see if there's going to be a continuation up, or if it's going to do what it always does, which is double collapse, double collapse, double collapse, and then double collapse. So we'll literally have to just wait and see what happens. Analysis on Miria and Carrot. You got it, Lou. I think everything is down in preparation of the Fed rate cut tomorrow. Pitbull is still hanging in there, though, but I've been adding to Mog when I can. Hope your vacay was nice. Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was much needed. So let's take a look at Miria and Carrot. So I think I have a graph drawn for Miria already, so we could just look at that and see where our targets are. So taking a look at Miria, ooh, yeah, so you can see that Miria, yeah, we said bullish over, is this the right Miria? Actually, I don't know if this is, right? Yeah, this has to be the right Miria. Yeah, so taking a look at Miria, so we said that as long as it stayed over the 382 at 204, it is macro bullish. We did get stuck at the 0.5 at 2056. Keep in mind that the 236 at 0026 is did get tagged, and if we do break below this area, then Miria is officially bearish again. So at that point, we do have to double bottom here, and if we don't, then we're just going to capitulate and make a lower low. But as long as we stay over 2026, you are looking at 204, and once that breaks again, you're on your way for a macro bull run for Miria. But until 204 breaks, then it's not bullish. 3.6 on Mog, down to 3.2, probably gonna buy dip. What's up, Flip Coins? Welcome to the live stream. What's up, Shadow Frost? How are you guys? How's everyone? We have a lot of coins to look at, so we have a lot of videos to make too. So we'll make him as people ask for him. And then your other coin was Carrot. So let's take a look at Carrot. And as you can see, I actually got a chair now. Look. So I can actually, you know, probably live stream a little bit longer now. So pretty nice. Pretty nice chair. Upgraded. Can you do Horizon and Helium? Yes, I can. I can do Horizon, Helium. I have a couple coins I need to look at before that. But hang in there and I will look at those for you. So taking a look at Carrots. Yeah, so Carrots, it looks like it's forming some sort of bull flag, right? You're literally making higher lows across the board. And I guess technically you did make higher highs. So far so good for Carrot. And keep in mind, we are actually over the macro at 382 at 47 cents. So as long as it stays over 47 cents, you're looking at 57 cents in play, 69 cents, 92 cents, $1.31, and then Carrot up to 364. However, if we do fall below 47 cents, then it is no longer macro bullish. And the next area that absolutely needs to hold is around 37 cents, which let's see if that does coincide with any areas of support. it coincides with the 618 at around 38 cents. So I would say that it absolutely does need to hold this area on if it does in case fall down, because if it does, then you still have a shot at the bottom. You're looking at a bigger channel forming and an uptrend still forming. But for whatever reason, you don't want to see this break down and make a lower low, because you're going to be forming the same show on the other side, which is a downtrend. So not financial advice, just my opinion. Flip coins for 10. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Can you run back my billion used car and when alt season? Ooh. DZ, I was actually just gonna yeah, flip coins. I'll take a look at that for you. That's brutal. Fuck. That's brutal. DZ, I was just gonna look at I have Degen up for you, so I'm gonna make a video and then I'll make an update for you, and then I'll respond to your comment, because I don't respond to comments until I upload the video, and then I'm like, hey, your video is uploaded. So flip coins, let's look at Billy, used car. I know you have snack. We'll take a look at all your coins. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. So let's take a look at Billy, and let's look at our graph and where it's at. Chart. Yeah, so like this is brutal, because unfortunately we broke below, what is that, the 786 or 618? Wait, no, that's the 382, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a 236. So this is actually bearish now. So we actually need to remove everything from Billy, and we need to redraw everything, because at this point, as long as it's under 2 cents 80, then it is macro bearish clearly. And on the macro time frame, we need to box this area, because this area is resistance. So keep in mind, Billy can come all the way back up to 4 cents 20, and it could still basically be bearish and come all the way back down to these lows. There is no more support for Billy until this previous low. So if it does double bottom, that's good, because you're going to get consolidation and then hopefully a move up at that point. But if it doesn't, then you're looking at, making a lower low and then starting this horrible downtrend that's forming right now. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at used car. I hope this thing's popping for you. Yeah, so used car is, yeah, it actually came all the way. Oh, wow. It literally came all the way down to, it actually almost, it did tag it, right? Yeah, it came all the way down to 2049, and it tagged it, and we got a nice little bounce. So we don't need to necessarily change anything with used car right now. But looking at the indicators and looking at the RSI on the daily time frame, well, I guess technically I already had it up, yeah. So you can see right now, used car is close to oversold. So it is painful, especially because it did come all the way down this low. But you are going to get a recovery. You are going to get this move up, and then the RSI, like if you, like I'm giving you some hopium right now, because the RSI doesn't always stay down here, right? So you are going to get something like this. But the problem is, when you do get that, it's just how high is it going to go, right? So is it actually going to make a higher high? Because on the macro time frame, it could actually do that, and this thing could take you to 7 cents, and then you'd be making higher highs, and then you'd actually be maintaining an uptrend and making higher lows. And that's what can happen in crypto. It could change in like 1 day. So that's a little bit of hopium. But what isn't hopium is that regardless, this is going to go up. So if don't get trapped in I'm not financial advice, but like if I was to sell, I wouldn't sell here. I would wait until the RSI gets closer to overbought before I sold. Whether that's 5%, whether this move is going to take you 5% or 50%, you just have to decide at for yourself. But keep in mind, 2049 is still a crucial area that it needs to stay over. If it doesn't stay over 2049, then it is going to be macro bearish. So yeah, no financial advice, just my opinion. And we can actually, let's look at let's look at Billy and see where the RSI and stock RSI is. So yeah, same here with Billy, right? With Billy, the stock RSI is completely bearish, completely down here, not bullish whatsoever, and the RSI is closer to oversold. It isn't oversold yet, but it is on the lower end and on the lower band. So again, it just takes some time. Like, you know, just think about when it was down here, right, and then we had this nice move up. It's relatively close to that area, and technically you're still making a higher low. So it's not too crazy to think that. I mean, this move was 300, so this move was 400%, and it took from November 5th to November 14th. So it literally took like 9 days for you to get 400% back. So stay in there. I know this sucks. Trust me, my Dogelon Mars, like, I'm in the same boat. Like, remember I was like, hey, I don't think it's going to go back down, but if it does, whatever, right? And it actually did go all the way back, or it didn't go all the way back down, but it is bleeding pretty hard right now. So my portfolio, like here, it would, if I had sold 27%. I guess 27% for me is a lot of money, actually. So because I aped in and I have a lot of Dogelon Mars. So never mind, I take that back. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at SNEC for you, because let's see how SNEC is holding up. I think SNEC is holding up pretty well. I think 2068 was an area that it needed to hold. But let's take a look at that for you. And again, thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really do appreciate that. I guess let's just take it from the low to the high. 2049. 206. Yeah, so on the macro time frame, as long as it stays over 2049, you're solid. On the shorter time frame, yeah, we're going to use the macro targets, actually, because this is pretty important. So I know this is a really big move down, but, you know, coins do technically go down like 50% before you get a giant move up, right? Even, you know, last cycle, Dogecoin did that and went down like 50% before it went all the way up to like 60 cents, 70 cents, whatever it was. So for SNEC, as long as, like, you know, I know you're a long-term holder and you're already in the green, so it's pretty good. So, you know, as long as you're looking at your phone and it stays over 2030 to 2049, then it's still technically macro bullish. But at any point, if it falls below those areas, then I'd say the top is in for SNEC. That's just my opinion, though, not financial advice. But again, we don't even have to worry about that because SNEC is so strong right now, and it's literally going so high. Yeah, as of right now, I'd put the next target at 1 cent 29. Once we break the previous all-time high. So, and then 1 cent 29 to 2 cents 40, which is another 100%. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. And I hope that all made sense. Thank you so much for the super chat. Can you do Degen? Yes. Painful? Yes. Awesome, brought a thumbs up for the video. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Was SwiftCoin covered? No, not yet. I have it up right here, and I actually have to make my video on it. So we can take a look at that. Let's see. I sold 2 billion to try to buy 3 billion on the dip. So that means it should be going up anytime soon so that I can only buy 1 billion back. Damn. You sold, wait, what did you sell? Did you sell, you sold Dogelon Mars? Let's look at Degen and then let's look at SwiftCoin because I need to make the videos anyway, right? So, alrighty. Taking a look at Degen on the live stream. So, this is for the subscriber, the gentleman who asked for it, who's actually in the live stream right now, but you should thank him for requesting the update video. Why can't I find one with trading view? There we go. Okay. So, yeah, so far so good with Degen. So like we said, I know this is a really, far drop, but as long as it stays over the macro 382 at 2079, you are looking at an uptrend and macro bullish. As of right now, it looks like it almost wants to fall back down to the 0.5 at 1 cent 20. Let's see if that does coincide with any area of support. It doesn't, but it does coincide with the 382, which is where it's actually at right now. So I'd say that as long as it stays over this box, it is macro bullish and very, very bullish for Degen. As long as it stays over 1 cent 19, 1 cent 20 to 1 cent 33, which is where it's at right now. As long as it stays over these levels, very, very bullish. At any point, if it does fall below these levels, then I would say that this is a local top and we are probably going to get a bigger move down. At that point, I would be looking at 207 and 2045, which actually, if it does come down that low, I will definitely be a buyer. And, it might, it will definitely attract a lot of buyers at those levels for Degen. But so far, so good. We're not going that low. And as long as it stays over this box, you're looking at retesting this previous wick and this previous high, followed by the all-time high, which is, actually that does coincide with the 786 So it looks like we got rejected at the 786, but once we break that, you're looking at 6 cents 50, which is the all-time high, and then up to 52 cents. Your guess is better than mine. I don't know how high it's going to go. You just have to do what's best for you. And none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. If Degen goes back down to like 207, that would be absolutely insane. Sanjeevan, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. PNG, Spell, GST, and when alt season. What your price prediction for Spell, GST? I'll just give you all of them. So I think alt season. That's a fair point, actually. Let me see something. Dude, this thing looks like of course, it's already started. So when we got this giant move down, it's alt season already started because you had coins like Chainlink and Shiba Inu and all these other random coins, even Litecoin started pumping. They all started going up. So I think that even though you can't really, who says you can't? So I think that we're gonna get something like this actually, where we come back down, make lower lows, start this downtrend, kind of like what we did here. We started a downtrend and then capitulation. We had alt season. We had literally like 2 weeks to get out. I think we're gonna get something like that, where we go, come all the way back down. Hopefully hit between 40 and 45% Bitcoin dominance. So when do I think that's gonna start? That's a good question. I think that it's going to end here. Just my opinion. I think that all of this is going to happen before April of 2025. April, May of 2025. I mean, it kind of looks like it's extended though, right? I mean, but if you think about it, this move down happened so fast. So look, let's take it from this top. And then all the way back, all the way down here. If you kind of mirror this, you get, and if you even put it here, let's just say Bitcoin dominance top tier. Even though the price went up, it doesn't matter because we're talking about Bitcoin dominance. So if Bitcoin dominance top tier, and we look back 2 years, 3 years from now, and we're like, hey, remember we talked about Bitcoin dominance topping out at 61%? Then you overlay this here, and you get around first quarter 2024, and that's literally all it took. It really took less than 3 months for us to get alt season and for some people to get rich, and then consolidation, obviously coins bleeding, and this is exactly where you have coins that are doing lower lows and bleeding, but had like giant, massive candles up. So, yeah. So as far as when do I think it's going to be? Probably within the next 4 months or so. 4 to 5 months. No. Yeah, 4 to 5 months. So yeah, let's get into PNG. I'm actually going to make a video on all these, and then I'll give you my opinion on it. So let's get right into it. PNG, is it over 32 cents? Is it over 30? Is it over 30 cents? Then it's still macro bullish. Let's see. Where is PNG? There we go. Taking a look at Pangolin on the live stream and my opinion on where it's going to head this bull run. So first and foremost, Pangolin is looking very, very, very strong. The reason why I say that is because we are over the macro 382 at 10 cents. I know people are like 10 cents, that's so far away from 36 cents. But that's very good. That means that, you know, this isn't just some sort of pump and dump. This is actually over its 0.5, which is 22 cents, which is why we can actually target it out and say, okay, well, the next level is the 618 at 47 cents, 786 at $1.33, and then $5 in terms of the next targets. Once the previous all-time high breaks, you're looking at anywhere between $5 and $228. I don't know. Your guess is better than mine. I don't know how high it's going to go. As of right now, $1.33, excuse me, $1.33 is in play. Keep in mind that as long as Pangolin stays over 15 cents on the macro time frame, it's the first time we use support on the macro time frame. It is very, very, very bullish. So again, we don't need to worry about that because we're so far away from it. And keep in mind on the shorter time frame, as long as it stays over 30 cents, so around 29, 30 cents, it is going to be bullish on the shorter time frame. So if Pangolin has some sort of pullback and it stays over 30 cents, the $1.32 target is still in play. If it does fall below 29 cents, and for the last 8 months we were talking about it, the same targets will re-merge, I guess. Right? So we said as long as it stays over 23 to 29, 30 cents, then you are going to get a continuation up, and it is still bullish. And what do you know? For how long? July, August, September, October, November, for 6 months, it stayed over these levels. Every single time we went down, we got a quick bounce. Every single time we went down, we got a quick bounce. So as of right now, we can say that the targets are 29 cents in terms of the area that it needs to stay over. And as long as it stays over that, you're looking at a continuation at $1.32. Once that hits, we need to see if it's strong enough to break it and go to the previous all-time high, or if we're going to get stuck and obviously experience some sort of retracement consolidation period, which we've had for the last 2 big pushes up, right? We had a big push in November, and then we had consolidation. We had a big push in February, and we had a very long consolidation. And then we're waiting for the next move up. That should take us to $1.32. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I hope that all made sense, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, that's what I think about Pangolin. I remember we were talking about it at 1 cent, and I didn't buy it. Ugh, horrible. That's a really bad game to play, though, so I'm not going to do that. But what's up, GE? How are you? Yeah, Flipcoin's good. I'm going to do GST and spell, obviously, but give me a second. Flipcoins, yeah. So, like I said, just wait until the RSI goes up. So, we'll look at it. And then, if you see the RSI all the way up and then the price only up 20-30%, that's when, that, at least for me, that's when I'm like, oh, man, Dogelon Mars is probably going to capitulate down to make a lower low. I might just sell it, I might just sell it and always buy back, or just take the money that I have, right? But in terms of selling it, waiting as long as you did and then selling it now, all the way at the low, I would just wait. But just don't look at it, Not financial advice, but just play it smart. Spell token. Let's take a look at Spell. Is it over 309, or is it finally at 2018? Where is it at? There we go. It's here. Oh, what the heck? What happened to Spell? Oh my gosh, a lot has happened this last week I was gone. Damn. Dude, Spell was doing so good. Okay. Taking a look at Spell token on the live stream. So we got a lot to talk about because unfortunately it looks like we are no longer macro bullish, I think. Unless I'm wrong. So taking a look at Spell on the macro time frame from the high to the low. Yeah, so we aren't. So unfortunately for Spell token, we had to stay over 3095, which we've been talking about for the last year. Or how long? Yeah, definitely. More than a year. So it needs to stay over 3095. Otherwise, it is macro bearish. Okay, so bam, right off the bat, it's macro bearish as long as it's under 3095. Once that breaks, you're looking at 2018, the next target. But again, for the last 3 times that we've tried to break it, we've always gotten rejected. So right off the bat, that's just how it is, unfortunately. Now looking on the shorter time frame, so there is still some hopium. As long as it stays over the 382 at around 307, then you are looking at a continuation and breaking 3095, followed by 2018. So with that being said, if Spell does come all the way back down, and it doesn't necessarily have to, we could just break up on out of here. So also keep that into consideration. If Spell does come all the way back down here and it stays over 307, then on the shorter time frame, we are still technically bullish, and you are still maintaining an uptrend. And once we get a breakout, then Spell token should go parabolic, right? Once it breaks 3095, we should we should actually try to hit 2018. I'd be surprised if we don't, because at that point, if we do hit it and get rejected again, nobody saw that coming. But if we do break out and break over and stay over 2018, then Spell's gonna, then good luck, because it's every man for himself, and we just have to wait and see how high Spell token could go. With that being said, that's pretty much it. Very simple. The 2 targets to look after are 307 on the downside, because technically it's still bullish, but on the macro time frame, it is bearish under 3095, but that target is in place as long as we stay over 307. I hope that all made sense. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, man, what the heck happened to Spell? It was doing so good. GST, Green Satoshi Token. Oh, so GST is doing pretty good. Yeah, GST is doing pretty good. Taking a look at Green Satoshi Token, GST, on the live stream. So far so good for GST. I'm not sure that we are over the macro 236, so we are still bearish. So keep in mind, as long as we're under 4 cents, around 4 cents, GST is bearish on the macro time frame. However, same with Spell actually, but Spell is holding up a little bit better. Keep in mind, on the shorter time frame, we are actually stuck in resistance, meaning that if it falls below 1 cent 85, it is very bearish. It is already macro bearish, but it'll be bearish on the shorter time frame, and we're probably going to go back down to the lows. So keep in mind, 1 cent 80 absolutely needs to hold. Clearly, you can see that we tagged it a couple times, and we bounced from here. And in terms of on the way up, the 382 is 2 cents 79. Once that breaks, you're no longer bearish on the shorter time frame, which should take you up to 4 cents 20, which is the 236 on the bigger time frame. But if it doesn't break 4 cents 20 and stay over it, then it is going to be macro bullish anyway, and both of these targets are still going to be valid at 1 cent 80 and 2 cents 70. I hope that all made sense. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, sorry, I had to finish Solin's, I know that took a while, but I had to finish Sanjeevan's super chat. And so, Solin, I really appreciate it. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What is my price for Spell and GST? I think Spell could, man, that's a good question. For GST, I don't know, because they released a whole bunch of coins. So from the high to the low, I'd say, conservatively speaking, like I would probably sell it like 11.2763 and then let the rest ride. And then for spell token, it would kind of be the same because they did also release coins. And then we'll take a look at mobile. And let's see, where's spell? What? Oh man, I didn't close out of it, did I? Where is it? Oh man, where's spell? I just did it. That's unfortunate. I closed out of it. But yeah, spell should easily go into the pennies, in my opinion. I think like, what is it? 2 cents. 2 cents is around the 786 from the high to the low. But we'll see. We need to take a look at mobile. Oh, and then I got a super chat. Do you think Dogelon can hit 303 in 2025? That's a very good question. I'll take a look at it for you because I got to make a Dogelon video anyway. But right off the bat, I don't know. I don't think so, no. That's not one of my targets. The highest that I have Dogelon going is 4022. And what is that, 3 zeros? Yeah, you're saying it's... Oh, you're writing 403. Oh, yeah, you wrote 403. Yeah. I mean, we're not that far off. 4022 is putting it around 10 billion market cap. So 403, what is like 11, 12 billion market cap. So we're not that far out, but I'll take a look at it for you. Let's take a look at Helium Mobile. I'm actually going to make a video on this. Taking a look at Helium Mobile on the live stream. So let's take a look at it. See what's going on. So we got a nice little bounce from it, right? So I do think we are over the 236 right now, which we clearly are. So as long as we stay over 201, then it is not macro bearish. If it falls below, then we do have to look at this previous low and consolidation over this previous low, forming a floor, followed by continuation up. Keep in mind, as long as we stay over 201, you are looking at 2015, and once that breaks, you are going to be officially macro bullish, and that it should take you to 2021, little to no resistance to 2028, 2044, previous all-time high, and then Helium Mobile up to around 4 cents. So our targets necessarily haven't changed whatsoever since November of this year, because this was the low. And we said we do have resistance and bearish under the 236, bullish once we break the 382. Clearly, we got stuck at it a couple times, and now we're stuck dead in the middle of resistance. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you. Love all your videos, bro. You helped me so much with my charting skills. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I really appreciate that, and I really hope, because I'm in Dogelon Mars, so like, full disclaimer, I hope we both make money. And I'm going to tell you, like, don't get greedy and definitely sell on the way up, because I got wrecked last time. I mean, I made my money, I lost my money, but mostly I got wrecked last time because I held. That's one of my problems, holding. So yeah, so for Dogelon Mars, like, for example, yeah, so here, let me show you. And by the way, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so for Dogelon Mars, see, the thing is, like, the reason why, like, I always, like, so I did token burns. Like, I don't know if you go on my channel, if you do like Dogelon Mars burns, I've actually like logged into my Gemini on stream and on my videos, and I've sent like 100 million coins, and all that stuff to the burn wallet. I've also done community giveaways, which I did 500 million tokens, which was at the time, I think, like, it was like $60 at the time, because I bought it at 1.2, so 6012. But yeah, I love Dogelon Mars. Dogelon Mars, obviously, I think it's going to go up, and these are my targets, right? So My first target is 5013. But first and foremost, I do want to say that Dogelon Mars is not bullish. Like, look, as long as Dogelon Mars is under 6023, we're bearish. So look, you can see we literally tagged it once, we tagged it twice. It sucks. It's not a good feeling at all. The only thing and the only hopium that I have right now is that we're actually over the 200-day moving average. So as long as we stay over the 200-day moving average, which you can clearly see on my top left area over here, the purple is 6018. So as long as it stays over the 200-day moving average, which we actually did bounce from before, then I'd say we have a shot and we're going to break all these areas of resistance. Keep in mind that, yeah, so I have 402. I wonder why it's not 4022. Let me see. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter because I use that giant wick, but I'm not using it here. So I have 402 in play, and the reason why is because from the high to the low, that's the 1618. So as of today, that is around a, let's just say for easy math, it's 100x. So can Dogelon Mars 100x? That is a very good question. With it coming out with everything that it is, the burns, Rufus chain, the metaverse, like everything that it's doing, and the fact that it's an older coin and it's been around for a long time, so it's already established price history. I think that it's very, very, very possible for Dogelon Mars to hit this level. So 100x is going to put the market cap around $11 billion. So if you think about it, if it's doing everything that Shiba Inu did, and the fact that it's on 1 million people's watch list, like it's a no-brainer in my opinion. I think 11 billion is in play. But like I know you said 403, and I think it's gonna be 2. So we're not that far off. But like if you see Dogelon Mars at 402, I would take profits if I were you, just in case it doesn't hit 403. So I'm just saying, just my opinion, not financial advice, just my opinion, obviously. And the reason why I said it earlier, which is take profits on the way up, because you have to consider the fact that, hey, what if it never goes back up to its all-time high? You have to understand that. Some coins didn't. XLM last bull run didn't hit its all-time high. XRP never made an all-time high. Litecoin never made an all-time high. So that is engraved in my brain because I actually was a really big believer in XLM. Even though I sold too early, I always thought like, hey man, I would have probably held it if I saw it close to its all-time high, thinking it's going to go make an all-time high, and it never did, and I would have gotten stuck, right? So that's why I'm saying, hey, you guys should play smart. We have probably another 4 or 5 months before we're gonna literally look at where to buy. So I know right now is where to sell. So I know the streams are gonna change, and I know I'm not gonna get a lot of viewers anymore. But if we play the game right, then we should be set, because we're about to get all of the money now. And then don't get chopped up. Play it smart. Just disconnect yourself. Wait, because we already know what's gonna happen. The bear market's gonna start, and then we're gonna have all this capital. And then it's going to be super easy to be like, hey, from the low to the high, whatever the high is, like for Dogelon Mars, like for example, if it goes to 402, I'm going to be like, oh, I sold, right? So, honestly, I'm going to start buying Dogelon Mars at the 382. So if it goes to 5028, oh, I'll put 10% in here. Oh, if it goes to the 0.5, I'll put in another 10%. If it goes into, 608, I'll put in another 10%, because you already know the chart's going to look exactly like this, because that's every single chart. Every single chart looks like this, and then you get the 4 years, 3 years of it basically coming back down. So we're in this for the long haul, basically. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So Sanjeevan for another super chat. That's awesome. I miss you doing live streams every day, bro. Now, when is the next live stream? Yeah, hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. So that was exhausting because I did it every single day after work. So I have to do it after work. I do it at 5. My live streams are on Monday through Friday. It was 5 p.m. But now it's, for the most part, I know it's Tuesday, but I want my live streams to be Mondays, Thursdays, and then the weekends. Okay, and on the weekdays it's 5 p.m. because that way it doesn't like interrupt with my work. And in case like I become really big and I become a really big influencer, and one day my boss finds this, there's no like question. I don't want to leave any questions of like when, at what point I'm making videos and I'm going live. It's always like, no, like, hey, these are all time stamped, and I went live at 5 p.m. So, I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble for that, right? And if I do, then I better become an influencer, or my crypto better make me rich, because oh hell no, I'm gonna freak out. No, I'm just joking. Again, that's like really like worst case scenario. I always think of worst case scenarios. It's not even like that at all. But that's why it's 5 p.m. basically. So Mondays, Thursdays. So to answer your question, Sanjeevan, the next time I'm going live is going to be this Thursday, and then it's going to be on Saturday. So I might bring back the daily. Live streams. So we'll see. It just depends. It just depends on my work. It depends on what I'm doing. But for the most part, it's Mondays, Thursdays, and weekends. So that's when my live streams are. And and I actually post like my schedule, and I post my like when I'm live streaming on YouTube Shorts, and I also post it on my Instagram stories, and I make a reel out of it. So feel free to go find Crypto Meow Analysis on Instagram, or just put the notifications on, and then you'll see exactly when I'm going live streaming. So yeah. When's altcoin season will be here after Bitcoin is done for sure? Yeah. Degen is a monster. What is going on with Degen? What's up, Rayhana? 2 a.m. over there, right? 3 a.m.? Tell me what you want me to look at for you. I got you. What's up, Nicholas? How are you? Are you still holding H-bar? I think you were talking about H-bar. What's up, Nick the Traveler? What's up, my friend? Did you get your chair? Yeah, I did. Look. I did. I got my chair. It was $100. But, oh yeah, you guys know it got delayed, and then luckily it came, so yeah. So let's see. What am I missing? Sorry, am I missing something? Am I missing any coins? People are buying Christmas presents with our money? Yeah, seriously. Horizon. I missed Horizon. That's what it was. Oh, I like Horizon. It's too expensive for me, but I like the graph. It's a really good graph, and it's like old. So, taking a look at Horizon. Yeah, so Horizon's a pretty good coin. The textbook, pump, and then came all the way back down. And this is exactly what we're talking about in terms of like the next bull run in 2028. So we're going to wait. Like we're going to sell on the way up. And then we're going to look back and we're going to be like, hey, like we have so much money to invest in now. And it's textbook consolidation followed by the next hill. So from the high to the low, you can see we're actually over the 236, and it's a good sign that we actually came back down and tagged it as support, and now we got a nice little bounce from it. So as of right now, very simple. As long as it stays over $12.15, you're looking at $20.14 is in play. So as long as it stays over $12, it is not bearish. Keep in mind, if it does fall below $12.15, it is macro bearish, and we do have to look at this previous low. You're just gonna, I don't know at what point it's gonna stop before it reverses, but this is all bearish. This red, very bearish. Once we break $20, you can see that there's little to no resistance at 30, 45, 81, 170. These are all areas of resistance, and then we'll just have to monitor it from there and look at areas of support at that point when the 382 does break. So keep in mind that Horizon does have the 1618 price discovery up to 1450. So if we do break the previous all-time high, you are looking at anywhere between 170 and 1450. So with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Yeah, good for you, man. Hey, oh, damn it. Yeah, H-bar is another one I missed out on. We were looking at it at like 5 cents. Like, how are we gonna miss out? H bar was such a good play. I already knew it was gonna go up too, and I hate that. We had so much time to buy it at 5 cents, and I was like, bro, this is at 5 cents. Wow, it came all the way back down to 5 cents. It came all the way back down to 5 cents, and then now it's up here. Dude, Dogelon Mars better go up because otherwise it's horrible. Yeah, H bar again, very very bullish coin, very good coin. A lot of great partnerships. So I'm not gonna go into it, but if anybody has if anybody doesn't know, H bar has a lot of good partnerships with big companies. They got the IBM contracts they got the IBM contract from Casper Labs. Uh, so yeah. So anyway, once it breaks 58 cents previous high, you're looking at anywhere up to $3.36, and that's on the low end. Yeah, that's on the low end. So that's pretty much it. Not financial advice. Let's look at Kishu Inu, and then let's look at Swift Coin, and then let's look at Band and Mask. Yeah, okay. So I'll do it in that order. So I actually went from the bottom up, but sorry, I already have a Kishu Inu map chart. So yeah, so taking a look at Kishu Inu, we said that we had resistance. Let me see. Yeah, it's a 236. Okay. So we said we had resistance at between 9.042 and 9.049. You could clearly see we actually broke it, came down, tagged it, and then we broke it, and then we used it as support. Now we're still technically over it. So as of right now for Kishu Inu, the next target is 801, and once that breaks, I'd say it's going to the moon. Your next target on the macro time frame is going to be its previous high, which looks to be 702, but if that happens, up to 50x. So just definitely keep your small YouTuber in mind if that does happen. Again, gamble coin, huge gamble coin. You already know that, but you know, if it happens, it happens, and good for you. Swift coin. I gotta make a video on Swift coin. So taking a look at Swift coin on the live stream. So I guess I'll just do OXC because I know it has a trading view button. Taking a look at Swift coin on the live stream. Yeah, so Swift coin, did it actually hit our targets? No way. Oh, no, not quite, but we set that. So yeah, so very, very, very bullish. I think 2 cents, right? Yeah, so remember we said once this area breaks, then you're looking at up to 2 cents. So it didn't quite hit that, but it's okay. It's doing very well as of right now. So very simple for Swift coin. Very bullish over 2074. So for Swift coin, as long as it stays over this box, it is macro bullish. You're looking at 2 cents, and then actually, if that breaks, then Swift coin's probably going a lot higher than that. Yeah, you're looking at 8 cents here. So 7 cents, 80, whatever. But if it does break below 2074 for Swift coin, just keep in mind that the next area of support is around 206, and that might be a local top. You might get a long capitulation and bleed down to 2036, which will still technically make it bullish on the macro time frame because you're still maintaining an uptrend and you're still technically making it higher low. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but you should take that in consideration if it does break below the box. That's all I'm saying. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. So far, so good. As long as it stays over this box, you're looking at 2 cents in play, followed by 7 cents 80. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. So GST, Pangolin. Oh, that's right. So this is Spell. So yeah, so Parker, a lot of coins haven't pumped like crazy. Just look at my coin. Look at Dogelon Mars. Like, the coin with like so much liquidity to market cap ratio isn't even close to is near all-time high. So it's not just Horizon. It's like almost every single coin. Do I think it could get okay? So like I think that with Horizon, like probably and this is so important why I say this is like I would probably start selling coins at like their 618 just in case they never make their all-time highs. You at least get some money back. So like what would that put Horizon at? Yeah, so the 618 for Horizon is 45 bucks. So like even if you bought down here, you're still looking at like a 5x. So like say you put 10 grand in, right? And you have 50 grand now. I would probably take my 10 grand out and then 40 grand is just profit running. Because I think that it is at least going to hit 45 bucks, but is it going to hit $81? Is it going to hit $1.70? Is it going to go up to its all-time high this bull run? You know, it might be a sleeper this bull run, and then it might go to like $5,000 next bull run. We just really don't know. So there's some coins that didn't move at all last bull run, and then now they're moving. So just keep that in mind. I got you, bro. Not don't worry. Let's go. When do you think Ethereum dog coins will explode? Elon tweeted about Doge yesterday. I hope soon because that would be nice. That would be very nice if because I actually have Dogelon Mars, so I am just waiting. Talking about that, let's actually look at Dogelon Mars. So taking a look at Dogelon Mars on the live stream. So we actually already talked about it, but I didn't make a video on it. So here's the thing with Dogelon Mars. Unfortunately, we are macro bearish because we are under the macro 236, which puts you around 6.23. Unfortunately, we did break this area twice and we got rejected both times. The reason why I think this one's a little bit different though is because, and here's a little bit of hopium in terms of price action goes. In terms of the development and the team and what Dogelon Mars is doing, all that is great. It's not really reflecting on the price right now, but they are actively building out utility and, you know, Rufus chain, the metaverse and all that stuff. So I'm super excited about that. But in terms of the price action goes, it's not really reflecting that yet, which can be seen both as an opportunity to accumulate more. And on the other side, it could be like, oh, well, it's not going anywhere. Well, you could think that if you want, or you can think that, you know, it is going somewhere because we're like, they're actually like building it out, right? So that's the route that I'm going with. And I do have Dogelon Mars, so it's I'm a little bit biased on it. But if you're asking my opinion, then that's what I think about Dogelon Mars. So a little bit of hopium is that we are still over the 200-day moving average, which is very important in my opinion. The 200-day moving average puts Elon at 6.1871, which we're actually at 21.31 right now. So as long as we stay over that level and we continue this uptrend, then I do think that we are going to break past 6.34, which is the macro 236, which is going to put us no longer bearish on the macro time frame. And the next level will be retesting 6.37 to 6.04 as strong resistance. Clearly, this is a very, very, very strong area of resistance. And once that breaks, I'd say little to no resistance to 5.013, previous all-time high. And where I see Dogelon Mars going this bull run is 4.02. I'm not saying I'm going to keep all of my coins until 4.02, but I'm saying I'm not selling everything until... I'm not saying I'm not selling... I'm saying that I'm going to have coins until it hits 4.02. So if it doesn't, and if it never hits that, then that position will just... I'll just wait, right? Or I'll sell a year or 2 years, or if I need money, right? But I'm just saying, once that target gets hit, that's personally when I'm going to be like all out, right? But again, that's just my opinion. None of this is financial advice. Keep in mind that that is going to put the market cap at around, that is around 100x. So for easy math, let's just say it's around 100x. Wow, I just said 99999. That's funny. But 100x would put the market cap around $11-12 billion. So in retrospect, if you think about and compare that with Dogecoin, competitor, and Shiba Inu competitor, but again, it's doing kind of the same thing that Shiba Inu did last bull run with Shibarium, the metaverse, Shiba Swap, and all that stuff. So very similar. Dogecoin did 80 billion market cap. Shiba Inu did 30 to 40 billion market cap. So from my perspective, with Dogelon being on all the centralized exchanges that it's at, with the amount of liquidity that's locked, with everything that it's building up on, I don't see why it can't go to at least an 11, $12 billion market cap. But again, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I have the coin, so we'll see what happens, and I hope I'm right for my sake, right? And if anybody else has it, I hope, we all make money together, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will catch you guys in the next video. If you ain't got no Dogelon Mars, get you some. Yeah, come on. 1 million people on the watch list. Like, how many does Pepe have? Like, how many people on the watch list does Pepe have? And it's like on Robinhood. Yeah, so Pepe has 553,000 people on the watch list when Elon has 1 million, over 1 million people. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. What's another Bitcoin? Like, Shiba Inu. I just don't think. Yeah, so Shiba Inu has 2 million. So, it's also 150 times bigger than Dogelon Mars. Anyway, enough about Dogelon Mars. Let's get right into it. Oh, PQR and Hopper. Oh, you like Hopper? So you don't like OXT, you like Hopper? Well, Hopper has actually performed very good this bull run relative to, actually not relative to, but unlike OXT. So yeah, let's look at PQR for you, and let's look at Hopper. So you can go to sleep and get ready for work tomorrow. Wait, I think you meant Parsik, right? PRQ. I think you meant PRQ, not... Damn, what the heck happened to this? What is this thing just like go up like 30% in one day? Wow, congratulations. Anyway, Rehana, can you confirm that it's PRQ? I think you I know this coin. That's why I think you meant this coin. So let me know. Well, in the meantime, let's look at Hopper. Yeah, taking a look at Hopper. So yeah, look at this. Wow. HOPR. Very good coin. Yeah, good for you. So with Hopper, yeah, it's very bullish over the 382 at around 9 cents 40. As of right now, the only thing I can tell you are the targets up. So 1450 is next, 19 cents, 29 cents, and then you got Hopper up to 90 cents. In terms of support goes, as long as it stays over the 236, 382, you should be fine, which we're actually in right now. So if it doesn't, then the top is in and the local top is in, and you are probably going to get a bigger capitulation down. So as long as it stays over 10 cents 83 to 12 cents 81, yeah, you are looking at 14 cents, 19 cents, 28 cents. And that's pretty much it with Hopper. In terms of Parsik goes, first of all, congratulations on this monster move up right now. Wow. Let me look at crypto. Yeah, there we go. So taking a look at Parsik, it looks like it's attempting to be macro bullish, but it's not yet. So unfortunately, Rehana, so this is, take this into consideration because unfortunately we're getting stuck at the 382 right now. So if we don't get over 20 cents, and if we don't get over 20 cents, we need to look on the way on the other side, which is 11 cents being the 236. It needs to stay over the 236. Otherwise, we are going to be macro bearish again. Once 20 cents does break, meaning that it stays over and consolidates over 20 cents, 33 cents is in play. Little to no resistance of 54 cents, $1.09, and then previous all-time high. So very simple. As of right now, unfortunately, you can see we are getting stuck at the 382. But nonetheless, like, congratulations if you even bought it here, because that's around a 200% pump. So it looks like you're in the money. So congratulations. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Very simple. attempting to be bullish on the macro time frame, but it is not macro bullish as of yet. So that's pretty much it. Band and mask if you haven't. No, I haven't. Thank you for telling me again. So I completely, sorry, I got like, again, I wonder how I'm going to do this when I have like 100 people in the chat, because a lot of people are going to be typing and stuff. I'm probably just going to ask people not to type and just like look at the coins, so I can just like look down it. But I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe I'll just like limit my audience to 20. Imagine that. So let's take a look at Band. I remember when this was listed on Coinbase actually. So yeah, so as far as Band goes, Payne South. Hey, what's the name of the burrito place? You're the burrito place, right? I need to know because I actually moved and now I'm closer and I want to come get a burrito. I think that's you. It might be someone else. Damn, I forgot the name. I wrote it down, but I lost the paper that I wrote it down on when I moved. So Band is bearish under $1.84. Very simple for Band. As long as it stays under $1.84, it is macro bearish. Once that breaks, you're looking at little to no resistance to $2.99. And just like Parsik, what we saw, it could come all the way back up to $2.99 and still be bearish if it doesn't break over it. Once it does, you're looking at little to no resistance 444, 658, 11, and then previous all-time high. And from there, we're not going to look that far out because none of this is valid because we were macro bearish as of right now. As of right now, as long as we consolidate over, I guess, 83 cents, then it's just consolidating. And we just needed to break $1.84. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice. And then your other one was Mask. I remember when this was listed on Coinbase. Let's see. So Street Souvenir. I made 6K in Degen in 3 hours buying it at 17. Nice. That's a good, yeah, good for you, man. That is awesome. So Mask. Taking a look at Mask. So same with Mask actually. Like it looks like it's macro bearish, right? This one. Damn, this is $47. That's insane. Yeah, so same with Mask. You could clearly see we got stuck at the 382, and then now we need to stay over 243. So I'd say bearish under 243 and then bullish over 429, and anything in between can either go bullish or bearish. So you're gonna know, because if it starts going to 243, you're gonna know it's bearish. But as long as it stays over that, then you're looking at 429 in play, and once that breaks, you're looking at macro bullish. 680, 10, 20, previous all-time high, and from there to the moon. That's pretty much it. What's your opinion on Jasmi? I recently just got a bunch of them. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Parsik. Hold on, give me a second. I just looked up Parsik, but I'll take a look at it again for you in a second. Is Dogelon Mars a dead coin? I hope not, because I have Dogelon Mars, and if I'm holding a dead coin, then that would suck for me. What was I looking up? Oh, Jasmi. Yeah, no, like, you didn't buy up here, did you? Yeah, so, okay, first of all, I hope you didn't buy up here. Because you had all this time down, well, you had all this time down here, but considering that you probably didn't buy down here, you still had this whole area of consolidation to buy. I think Jasmi is a good coin. I just think they diluted it, and I don't know if it's ever going to go back up to its previous all-time high. We got stuck at the 618. And I'd say next area, I'd say conservatively speaking, you're looking at maybe 12 to 36 cents. I'd say actually that's valid. And in terms of support goes, yeah, we were like holding the 382 for the longest time, which is good. Same thing has to follow over here. So as long as it stays over this box, I'd say Jasmi, yeah. I'd say 12 cents is in play as long as it is over 3.5 cents to 4 cents, which it's actually at 4 cents 10. So that's what I think. I bought in at 4 cents 70. Damn. I wish you would have came in here and asked, because look, and we talk about this all the time. So you got to look at the RSI. So like when you get like really big pump ups, and when you get really, really, really big moves up, the RSI is overbought, right? So if you would have been like, hey, is it a good time to buy at 4 cents 70, which is literally like here, I would have been like, hey, look, like the RSI is like really overbought. Maybe wait until it comes all the way back down. And you would have probably been like, oh my God, you're such an a-hole because it actually went up to 5 cents 90. And so I missed out. So if you would have sold, then good for you. But most likely, and most people don't, and then it would have been, you know, all the way back down. And you would have had a really good opportunity to buy down here at like 3 cents. And then actually been up at 4 cents. I'm just saying that because, like, you know, obviously I'm not always gonna be live, and when you want to buy, but you're just gonna probably have to hold it a while, because it did have its move up, and usually it gets consolidation followed by that. I'm not saying it's not Jasmi is a bad coin. I think Jasmi's solid. I think it's gonna go up. It has a huge community, and it's really big. It's a really big coin. So I don't think it's gonna, you know, necessarily go to zero. But I think that, you know, if whenever you want to buy a coin, and I always say this to everyone, always look at the indicators. Always look at the RSI, the stock RSI, because that's gonna give you. And I know a lot of people are impatient, but if you could just wait, you're gonna really feel good about buying when the RSI is oversold in the red, because even if it goes down from there, there's only so much lower it can go before we get some sort of reversal. But nonetheless, it's still over the box, so you're looking at 12 cents 90 in play right now. So I think based on what you bought, you're looking at a little bit over 100% profit. From there, I don't know how much higher it's going to go. It is a $2 billion market cap. That is going to put it at around $6 billion. The good thing is that it is fully diluted, so there's no more dilution that's going to happen, right? It's fully diluted, so no more surprises. But that's what I think about Jasmi. That's my opinion on Jasmi. Also, I'm not always going to be live, so like you just go to CoinMarketCap, and then you hit this trading view button, and then here, let me just redo it. So trading view. Make sure it's on the daily because you probably need to set that. Click this little cog and then hit log and then scroll out and then hit the indicator and then type in RSI, and you want relative strength index, and then stock RSI. Make sure you're on the daily because it does change that. And then yeah, just make sure like you don't buy it. And that goes for everyone, guys. Like if you're trying to buy, like you never want to buy the pumps. There's very few cases where this thing stays up here and this thing just goes like this, right? So just be mindful of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Is Dogelon Mars that coin? I already read that. No. Devs are cooking. They are. More money. Are you in here? Because I already looked at Parsik, but I could always look at it again. But in the meantime, I got some coins I need to look at. So taking a look at AirSwap on the live stream, making an update video. So I don't think anything has changed from the last time we looked at AirSwap. Yeah, so with AirSwap, very simple. And the two targets that you need to look at is 13 cents 28 on the upside and 8 cents 80 on the downside. So as long as it stays over 8 cents 80, it is not macro bearish. If it falls below, then you are looking at it being macro bearish, and the previous low does need to hold at 4 cents 50. Once we break the 382 at 13 cents 80, then we are macro bullish, but it needs to break and stay over that level. Otherwise, otherwise we're not going to be macro bullish. Once we do that, 1850, 25, 41, 75, these are all areas of resistance. And once that breaks and the previous high breaks, then you're looking at up to 431. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, it did Degen, but with AirSwap, what? All right, Krill. I haven't done Krill in a while. Taking a look at Krill on the live stream. I don't know why I stuttered. So Krill. I remember when this was listed on Coinbase. Wow, this coin's old. So from the high to the low, you can see that we are getting stuck at the 382 at 67 cents. So bullish over 67 cents. Once that breaks, you're looking at 98, $1.44, 248 previous all-time high, and from there to the moon. We'll just have to redraw it at that point. On the downside, as long it needs to stay over 41 cents, otherwise we are macro bearish if it does fall below this area. I don't think it's going to fall below that area, but again, just keep that in mind. In terms of support goes on the shorter time frame, you can see the 382 did break, so 55 cents is the next area of support. I'd say 48 to 55 cents needs to hold. Otherwise, we are going to get a bigger capitulation down to 40 cents. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, man. Long stream tonight. I do have to make my update videos, though. So we still got quite a few. We already did Dogelon, too, so that's good. XRP, taking a look at XRP on the live stream. So XRP, so far so good with XRP. From the high to the low, you can see that we are getting close to the previous all-time high at $3.36. Once that breaks, hold on, because that's a little bit different. So give me a second. I'm going to take it actually from this previous high to the low. Yeah, there we go. This is what I'm actually basing my targets off of. So the previous high over here, not the all-time high, broke. We came back, we retested as support. Now we're getting a nice bounce. So as of right now, I'd say as long as XRP stays over $1.95, you are looking at 636 being the next target on the upside. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Very simple, $1.95 and then $6.40. If at any point it does break, we will look at the next areas of support at that time and areas that it needs to stay over for a continuation up. Otherwise, this would be a local top. So with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right. Can you please check out Pokestarter and PolySwarm? Yes. Taking a look at Pokestarter. This doesn't look macro bullish, but it doesn't matter. I'll still check it for you. Yeah, taking a look at Pokestarter. So unfortunately, it is still bearish. It is still bearish. So you can see we actually tagged the 382 at 79 cents, and then we got rejected, and we fell all the way back down below the 236. So as of right now for Pokestarter, as long as it stays under 46 cents, 47 cents, then it is macro bearish. Once that breaks, you're looking at little to no resistance, retesting the 382. That absolutely needs to break for a macro bull run. If it doesn't, we're going to get rejected and come all the way back down. And that's pretty much it for Pokestarter. Flipcoins, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that too. And then PolySwarm. Oh, I like NCT. NCT is a good coin. Taking a look at PolySwarm. I guess I could have used Coinbase, but it's okay. Yeah, so NCT, it actually came back down and retested the 382 as support, and now we're getting a nice bounce. So NCT is macro bullish, very bullish right now. It's at 3 cents. And you're looking at little to no resistance to 4 cents 80, 8.5 cents, 17 cents, and then from there NCT all the way up to $1.42. Given the market cap too, it is very possible, and I do think that is in play. So with that being said, very simple. As long as it stays over 2 cents 10, it is macro bullish. Once it breaks 5 cents, we do have to redraw the areas of support. But for now, 2 cents 16, 2 cents 10 needs to hold. And then 4 cents 80, 8 cents 50, and then previous high are the next targets. Not financial advice, just my opinion. CKB. Nervous Network. Taking a look at Nervous Network. Oh, so nothing has actually changed from the last time that we looked at this. So Nervous Network. Yeah, we just decided to, yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, so for Nervous Network, bullish over the 382 at 1 cent 20. As long as it stays over that, then you're looking at, we already retested the 618. You're looking at 2 cents 50, this previous high, and then up to 11 cents. So very simple for Nervous Network. And let's see if this area does coincide with any areas of support, which it actually does. It does coincide with the 382. So I do think that this is very, very, very crucial area that absolutely needs to hold. And it has been holding since October of this year. As long as it holds this area, you are looking at a continuation to 2.5 cents, a higher high, and then once the previous high breaks up to 11.5 cents. If this doesn't hold, then we are going to get a bigger capitulation down, and we're probably going to come back down to these lows. At that point, the 786 does need to hold to make a higher low, which is going to put you at 208. So worst case scenario, 208. Just remember that. That's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Taking a look at Shadow Token on the live stream. So let's see if anything has changed from the last time that we looked at Shadow Token. Oops. Is there another graph? I wonder where I looked at Shadow Token before. It's okay. I'll just look at it on Coinbase. Yeah, so Shadow Token is very bullish actually. So from the high, if this is the high, is the high $3 or $2? Huh, yeah, it is. I guess we'll use this. Okay. So from the high to the low, very, very bullish. As of right now, $1.37 is in play. Once that breaks, clearly we got stuck at the 618. 219 is in play. It's very bullish. I'd say continuation up to $4 and then all-time highs up to $22.59. Keep in mind it does need to stay over the 236382. So from the low to the high, I know this is a really big move, but if it does fall below this area, then you are looking at a local top here. But as long as it stays over this area, then previous all-time high is in play. So 73 cents to 95 cents. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right. Oh, we have to do a Jasmi coin. I completely forgot about that. Oh, man. So we did that. We did Dogelon. We did Pangolin. GST. Swift. Oh, I got to do Billy. Okay. Let's see. Can you do CRV curve? Yeah, give me 1 second. I need to get some water because I. All right. Let's see. Curve. It's like a curve. What is it? CRV curve. Yeah, but is sorry, CRV. I think that's curved out, right? Yeah. So taking a look at CRV for you. So yeah, this doesn't look good. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so are we going to use the $58? I don't know if I want to use that. So I'll use this. So from the high to the low, yeah, we're getting stuck at the 0.5. Macro bullish over 70 cents. And as of right now, you're looking at $1.68, 312, 685, and then up to $66 in play. In terms of support goes, I'd say 68 to 81 cents. Which actually does coincide with the 382 from the high to the low. So as long as it stays over this box, then all those targets are valid. And then if it falls below, then I would say that that was a local top. But yeah, you can see that that does coincide with the 382 from the high to the low. So so far so good for curved Dow. And as of right now, the next target, once the 0.5 does break, excuse me, is $1.70, so which is 618. Taking a look at Dogecoin on the live stream. So basically, with Dogecoin, from the high to the low, you can see we're getting stuck at the 786. Once that breaks, you're looking at previous all-time high and then up to $3.95. Keep in mind, all of this is valid. And as long as it stays over the 236,382, which, like we said last time, it is very crucial in an area that absolutely needs to stay over. Otherwise, it would be considered a local top, and we are going to get a bigger capitulation down. So I'd say 25 to 32 cents absolutely needs to hold. With any sort of big breakdown, it absolutely needs to hold. Otherwise, if it doesn't, then we are looking at a bigger capitulation down. If it does, again, previous all-time high and $3.95 are all in play. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Damn, Dogecoin, wow. And Shiba Inu, wow. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos left. So I want to say it's going to take me another 30 minutes. Considering that the chat's still asking for coins, and then once we do that, then I gotta seal up the place because we got ants, and every single time we put out cat food, ants start crawling out from underneath the carpet. No, not carpet, but like the wall boards, whatever they are. So there's like some holes, but we got a little thing, like a little gun. And we're gonna shoot the ants. No, we're gonna seal up the little cracks. So yeah, that's what's the itinerary for tonight. So let's finish up these videos. Let me know if you guys need any coins, and then we'll call it a night. And we'll live stream on Thursday. So taking a look at Shiba Inu on the live stream. So we are getting some sort of pullback. No worries. We are still maintaining an uptrend. And we are still macro bullish because we're over 4 zeros 15. Keep in mind that as of right now, 4 zeros 3, 4 zeros 48, previous all-time high are all in play. And we need to stay over the 23632, which is actually where it's at, to 4 zeros 22. very crucial area. As long as it stays over that, then you are looking at a continuation up, and you're also maintaining this giant uptrend that we've started since October of 2023. So with that being said, none of this is financial advice. As long as it stays over that, then you're looking at the previous wick, and then you're looking at previous high, and from there, I'd say Shiba Inu to the moon. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I hope that all made sense, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Taking a look at Jasmi on the live stream. So Jasmi is doing pretty good. I think that, you know, it had a nice move up. It got stuck at the 618. So for Jasmi, as of right now, I do put the targets at retesting the 618, 786, this previous high at 36 cents. In terms of support goes, I'd say, you know, 236, 382 absolutely does need to hold, which will put Jasmi at around 35 to 4 cents 20. So 3.5 cents, 4 cents 20, which we actually did come down and tag, and we quickly got bought back up and had a nice little reversal. So I'd say that for Jasmi, as long as it stays over 3.5 cents to 4 cents, you're looking at a continuation up to retesting the 618 at 5 cents 60, followed by 12 cents 70, followed by 36 cents. From there, your guess is better than mine. I don't know how high it's going to go, but we'll just take it from there and see how, you know, take the targets as they come. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Taking a look at ApeCoin, so we can see that ApeCoin is still over $1.22 or $1.20, which is the 236 from the high to the low. Sorry, $1.24. And so it is not bearish. Keep in mind, we did almost tag the 382 and came all the way back down and retested the 236 as support, and we did get a nice little bounce. So what I can say right now is that the two targets for ApeCoin are $2.26. It needs to break that. Once it breaks and stays over that, you're looking at it being macro bullish. If it falls below $1.29 at any point, that would be the local high, and we are going to be macro bearish in the bigger time frame. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Taking a look at Terra Classic. So nothing has really changed from the last time that we looked at this video. So from the high to the low, we did get stuck at the 382 at around 3013. We actually came all the way up and tagged to 0.5. So unfortunately, we didn't hold that area. So as of right now, it is not macro bullish until we break 3013. And if we do at any point fall below 4093 on the bigger time frame, then we are going to be macro bearish. Keep in mind that we do have support at the 236.382, which is crucial right now for Jasmi. As long as it stays over 3011, then you do have a shot at a continuation up and retesting the 382 at around 3013, followed by retesting the 0.5 at 3018. However, if it doesn't hold, then we are looking at the 236 needing to hold as an area of support. Otherwise, it is going to be macro bearish. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, I'm just popping these out now, so just popping out these videos. Whew. And chat's pretty much gone. I appreciate I saw like 14 viewers though, so let me know if you guys need me to look at your coins at all, and I will. In the meantime, taking a look at Digibyte on the live stream. So far so good. Digibyte did have a nice move up. It is having a pullback. That's obviously given the RSI is probably extremely overbought. You can see on the macro time frame from the high to the low, and as we've talked about for the last year, the 382 is around 1 cent 90. So we said, you know, once the 236 breaks, we have little to no resistance to 19, and if that doesn't break, then it is not going to be macro bullish, and that's exactly what happened. We unfortunately got stuck at the 382, and now we're getting some sort of retracement. Keep in mind that it is not bearish unless we break 1 cent 11. So as long as it stays over 1 cent 11, it is not bearish, and I think that does coincide with, yeah, so it kind of does coincide with areas of support. So I'd say the 382 is a crucial area of support that it needs to hold, and the 236 from the high to the low. So again, very, very, very important that Digibyte stays over this box for a continuation up at around 1 cent 18 to 1 cent 27. If it does, then if it does break below that area, then I'd say that Digibyte, that would be a local top, and we are probably going to go back down to the lows. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Digibyte. Onyx coin. Oh my god. Are we going to zero right now? What's going on? Ouch. Like 105,000 and we're going to zero? What? Taking a look at Onyx coin XCN on the live stream. So we could jump right into it. So from the high to the low, it is attempting to be bullish, it is attempting to not be bearish, but keep in mind with Onyx coin, as long as it is under 2.026, it is macro bearish. So unfortunately, we've tried to break it once, twice, 3 times, and we got rejected every single time. So unfortunately, as of right now, Onyx coin is macro bearish. Once we do break 2.026, you are looking at little to no resistance to the 382 at around 2.059, and once that breaks, then we are going to be macro bullish, and we can start looking at bigger moves up, little to no resistance to 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, and so on. But as of right now, it is macro bearish at 2.026. And the next areas that it absolutely needs to hold in the shorter time frame, because we are already macro bearish, is going to be around 2.022. If that doesn't hold, it would be 2.014. Sorry, 2.014. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Taking a look at Goldfinch on the live stream. So nothing has really changed from the last time that we looked at Goldfinch from the high to the low. It is still over its macro 382. It is actually over the 0.5 at $1.76. So as of right now, you are looking at retesting the 618, 786, and then previous all-time high. Keep in mind that it does need to stay over the 236.382, which we're actually not over right now. If we do come back down to these lows, $1.26 does need to hold. You do need to form some sort of base and make a higher low here to maintain this uptrend, and then all these targets on the upside are in play. If it does fall below $1.26, then you do need to stay over the macro 382, which I think is $1, right? Yeah, so $1.06, which we actually came down and tagged twice. So at that point, it does need to hold that area. And if it doesn't, then we are no longer going to be macro bullish. But if it does, again, on the upside, all these targets are still valid. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh my gosh, 2 more, guys. No coins, no coin requests. All right, I'll keep going. Taking a look at ShapeShift Fox on the live stream. So far so good for ShapeShift Fox. It looks like it's having some nice moves up. Just keep in mind we are getting stuck at the 382 at around 8 cents 80. And we are no longer, so we're not bearish, but we're no longer macro bullish because we're not over 8 cents 80. So right now, the 2 targets to look over for ShapeShift Fox would be 4 cents 70 and 8 cents 80. Very simple. As long as we get above 8 cents 80, which is resistance right now, you're looking at macro bullish once we get over and stay over that. 14 cents, 24 cents, 50 cents. Previous all-time high are all in play. If for whatever reason ShapeShift Fox breaks below 4 cents 70, it is unfortunately going to be macro bearish again. And we do need to form this bottom, this floor, and get some sort of consolidation before we hopefully get bullish again and start moving up. That's worst case scenario. So with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. As of right now, 8 cents 80 is in play. 14 cents, 24, 50 cents. These are all targets that are in play. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. taking a look at Billy on the live stream. So we actually already looked at Billy, but we do need to look at it again because it is a member coin. So with Billy, unfortunately, we had to redraw the targets, but I redrew it on the live stream. So we have resistance at 2 cents 80 and 4 cents 20. Clearly, we are under this level as of right now. So not bullish. It is macro bearish. And as of right now, 1 cent 50 does need to hold. But like we pointed out in the live stream, there's only so much selling that can happen. The stock RSI is completely bearish. It is completely reset. The RSI is close to being extremely oversold. So in my opinion, there's only so much more selling that can happen before we get some sort of buyback and some sort of bounce. And if that bounce puts us over 4 cents 20, great, because that will put us macro bullish again. But if it doesn't, then just keep in mind we do have the possibility of coming all the way back down and establishing this downtrend and then making those lower lows. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Whew, we are done. FTM, SEI, Alf, pick any please. All my L1s. Oh, I'll do all of them for you. Because, I mean, I'm done now, so we'll just take a look at all of these and then I'll call it a night. So, Phantom. Hey, that's a good coin. Yeah, Phantom's a good coin. So, taking a look at Phantom. Yeah, it's macro bullish too, so you're not doing bad. So, yeah, like, again, 618 broke. Very bullish. Right now, you're looking at $1.79, all-time high, and then $22 is in play. In terms of support goes, for this to continue and be as bullish as it is, it needs to stay over 75 to 96 cents. So as long as Phantom stays over this box, you are looking at $1.79, $3.50, and $21. Very simple. If it does fall below 75 cents, then you are probably going to get a bigger move down, and at that point, it would have to be the macro 786 making a higher low, or I guess technically a double bottom, right? Because I was hoping that it could go. I guess you could do the 618 and then get a bounce and still maintain this uptrend. But worst case scenario, it would be down here, 26 cents, because you're still technically maintaining an uptrend. Again, that's worst case scenario. We don't have to worry about that right now because we are very bullish right now. It's over 75 to 96 cents. $1.79 is in play. Let's take a look at SEI. Taking a look at SEI. So I think same with this, right? Yeah, so as long as it stays over 382, 45 cents, it is macro bullish. And the next targets would be retesting, getting over 59 cents, 78 cents, $1.14, and then you're looking at up to $3.30. For whatever reason, if it breaks $45, this would be the local top, and we are gonna come back down. And you already know the structure because it's like a huge downtrend forming, right? So just keep in mind this is very crucial. 45 cents does need to hold for a continuation up, and then it could very well be forming an uptrend. So anything can go right now. In terms of Aleph, wait, ALPH. Is it not this? I thought it was this. What happened to this coin? Okay, well, ALPH. Alphium? Is this it? Can you confirm this or let me know if this is the right coin? I think it is. I'm just going to say it is, but let me know if it is, or let me know if it isn't. So taking a look at Aleph, yeah, so lithium. So this is very bullish right now. Wow. Congratulations on this. So from the high to the low, you are looking at, man, you got some good coins, dude. So I would say the 236, 382, same thing here, right? But the problem is it's on the 382. So for whatever reason, if it doesn't hold that, I would say the next area of support needs to be this area. Oh, yeah, that also does coincide with the 382. So, okay, so this is kind of a lot, and mostly it's because it's like super condensed and it already ran like 30x, so very condensed. But yeah, okay, so here's what I got for you. So right now it's macro bullish because it's over the 382, but you can clearly see we're actually using it as support. So if we don't get a bounce and if we do come back down, $1.31 and $1.62 needs to hold. If it doesn't, then we're cooked and we're probably going to go much lower. We're going to get a big capitulation down. If it does hold and you get a continuation up, once we break this previous peak, you're looking at up to $9.25 in play. So very simple. Right now, so far, so good because we are over the we are over the 382 at around $1.99. So if this holds, that's really what you want to see. You need a continuation up, followed by continuation up. If it doesn't, then this needs to hold. You're still maintaining an uptrend, and then once we break out, then yeah, to the moon. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And with that being said, that's pretty much it. I hope that all made sense. I'm gonna call it a stream because I do have to edit all the videos I just made, and I have to upload them. So that's gonna take some time. And then I will go live again on Thursday, 5 p.m. And then this weekend, not 5 p.m. It'll be in the morning. But thank you so much for all the super chats. Flipcoins, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. And all the other people that super chatted and came by the chat and requested the coins, thank you so much for that. And with that being said, just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all for entertainment purposes. Hopefully we all make money, and have a great night, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.